The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Oh.
God, I wish I was Clifford the Big Red Dog. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
For example, on the inside you might be a giant dog.
Yeah, harden out with a big old dog heart, and maybe you're red. I don't know, just off the top of my head. I just need to put my thoughts into words.
Sucks.
Hold on. Okay, what's a word for shitty that's not mean? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway. This is my last resort. Fasten the paper onto the ribbon to create a doorway.
Took me a second.
Wouldn't that be beautiful? Suffocation, no breathing. It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room.
I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. I thought you were just an idiot.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense. You know, don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding, as you'd put it. Where do you keep your bandages?
I'm
gonna throw them away so you keep bleeding. Did you like it? Did you think that shit was bananas? B-A-N-A-N-A-S?
Yuri smiles warmly to herself.
I've never really had the privilege of sharing my interests with others before. It's so hard to find others who are into the same things that I am, except online. So I thought the literature club would provide a chance for me to do that.
Have you ever heard of QAnon?
I belong to a group that believes Clifford the Big Red Dog is our Lord and Savior. I always thought that if I wanted to make more friends, I had to be somebody that I'm not. There's a type of person or a magical formula that I have to follow in order to make someone like me. And that's just like me to think that I suck.
Yuri pauses, then nods.
Talking is hard. I get it wrong a lot too. I just don't really understand it, and I have no real desire to participate. But it's different with books. It feels like I always want to be around the characters. I feel such a strong emotional connection with them in ways that I've never felt with real people. That seems healthy. You said you're thinking about ignoring me.
Get bigger hands!
This is what a tiny house roof would be. Where's my nose? So many questions. Now you read my poem too, right?
Ah, fuck.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But just remember, if you hate it, I'll never speak to you again.
Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
Looks like I just did, fuckface.
Sigh! It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, I'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder, her arm falls off. I go, whoa! She screams.
I like this one, friend Aaron. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Nope. Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
That's not very helpful, you know.
I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad.
Well, get good.
That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
And what did it make you feel?
Like I wanted it to be over. Writing's the best. It's like magic. And magic is like writing! Wow, I should write that down! I'm gonna keep writing until I die. This afternoon.
Don't get ahead of yourself. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces.
Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! That's the spirit! Good job!
Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
I'm still spacing out! I can't breathe in space! I can see forever!
Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself.
I wish I was dead.
Are you? Oh.
Are you supposed to see Yuri today? Damn,
Yeah.
how'd she find out?
Yeah, but what the fuck? Wait, how'd you know about that?
Oh.
Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monika told me, and I was under the desk. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. Dumb and weird. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. And then having my brain sucked out by a robot straw.
It feels like that. It's almost like it's happened before. Over and over and over. For eternity.
Maybe I'm depressed because half my brain is missing.
You just see like a little thing of blood like coming down from the top of her head. Like, whoa, what is that stitching on my head?
Hey, friend Aaron.
Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Why were you sucking Yuri's finger like 2 minutes ago?
I saw it through the window!
Did I miss the club meeting? Where is everybody? I mean, I'm sure it's not just you, because that make you a loser. That would be pathetic. A fucking loser. I do care. I promise. Why do I have to fucking pledge fealty? I just joined this club like 8 seconds ago. I have a hard time being serious, that's all. I didn't mean for it to hurt you. And I was joking about the vice president thing, too. I would make a terrible vice president.
So,
I actually want to accomplish things.
Oh, so political.
Okay, Sayori, pretend you're a normal person for a second. Wait, I don't mean it like that. Shutting down.
I'm normal! My room's always cluttered with random stuff because I keep buying things to make gifts for my friends. But then I put it off till the last minute.
That was a stupid laugh.
So I have to share something that I'm into now, right? Well, I guess I'm into nature and the way that weather is controlled by thought. I love nature.
Have you ever heard of chemtrails?
Monika, I'm gonna start a nature club.
No, you're not. You're stuck. You're stuck here with me now.
I'm not.
R2.
You're stuck in here with me.
Monika had intended to leave it to Sayori and focus on her own work. But she found it difficult not to join in.
I've got all these responsibilities as the vice president now.
Before they...
All the people are clamoring for what they want. Socialism is destroying us.
Before they knew
I
it...
couldn't agree more.
What does vindicated mean?
Well, in this context, it essentially means that he was proven innocent. Such as, people didn't believe me when I said the world was flat, but then I was vindicated, because it is.
When I found out that it is from this YouTube video I watched.
It's okay to ask questions, right?
Exactly! Of course.
She begins to understand the value in the notes, as she finds herself referring to them somewhat often, and even adding to them.
I hate this. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Like Yuri, for example. I really judged her.
No, you don't, Sayori.
Yes, she does.
You're...
There's still room in here for me. Everybody shove over.
Come on.
Make room for 4.
Although I'm kind of impressed by her attention span if you put that much effort into her books. No, I have the attention span of a donut. What? But I love my friends, and I can do anything if it's for them. I mean, you'd kind of think a donut would have an incredibly long attention span because it wouldn't get distracted by anything else. It just is a donut.
I see you got Natsuki to share some of her manga with you.
I really want to become better friends with her. She's so enthusiastic and expressive. Like when she told me to fuck off, she did it with so much enthusiasm. Wow, I love passion.
Sayori plops herself down next to Natsuki, then pulls out a blank sheet of paper.
I'm just gonna write loudly next to you, is that okay?
Nicely done.
Does this bother you?
Okay, how about your favorite fruit?
That's easy. Cherries.
It's a berry. Really? I always thought cherries tasted nasty.
What? I'm leaving! Cherries are delicious.
Whoa, that's a pretty strong reaction.
Well, I just don't understand how somebody could think cherries are nasty. Maybe you're nasty.
Stupid green-eyed whore. How does it make you feel?
I'll fucking tell you.
I'm only suggesting it as a tool to help you turn your differences into a positive experience rather than an argument. Right, Sayori?
Whatever you say, cherry hater.
Oh, come on with the cherry shit! Sayori, I actually like cherries. I was just saying that to help demonstrate.
What the heck? So you're also a fucking liar? We're all good people. Are we having a meet cute? You, Yuri, and Monika. And I think Yuri will eventually learn that about you. And you too, Cthulhu.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I like to imagine he's just standing on the sidewalk saying all this out loud, loudly to himself.
Man, Sayori's an interesting girl because
Some guy with like a briefcase walks by like,
inches away.
fuck?
Oh,
Ha! Ha! I overslept again.
typical Sayori.
But I caught you this time. Stop talking about me loudly. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, bitch.
I'm gonna go home and oversleep. Uh-huh. I was telling you about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college.
Fuck you.
Never mind, your social skills are great. Hey, friend Aaron, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
stupid clubs that no one would ever want to join.
Sure, might as well. I mean, what better shit do I have to do? Hang out with your stupid ass.
Yay!
In this case, perhaps the subject of a poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
All right, well, I'm gonna get out of here now.
Oh, jeez, that's the bell.
That's a lot more.
Like you do it with your mouth.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh, it's a lot more solid putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really.
You're right.
It makes me happy that you think that.
I don't.
Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too.
I won't. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs, except for Natsuki's. Hers sucked.
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just dislike them a lot. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you, because they're always fighting and they're annoying.
Phew!
Monika looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Hey, are we gonna fucking do something today?
Like, man, they fucking mailed in this day. It's very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about anyway? Not that I care.
A hot purple-haired girl. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, friend Aaron?
No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I just thought you weren't a fucking weirdo.
And please stop me if I start talking too much.
Stop. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
Sorry. I do?
Yes, stop.
I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Idiot! Here, this should work, right? Smack her in the face.
No!
That should work.
After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I'd probably hate myself.
I don't hate myself.
I might be ranting a little bit now,
Yeah, a little bit.
but I'm glad that you're a good listener.
What'd you say?
We have so much in common.
But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Like how stupid you are and how dumb you look.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so? The bad one?
Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of these nuances.
Oh my god.
Anyway, Monika, thanks for reading my poem.
Yeah. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye.
That's fucking weird. Yuri's voice shakes as he starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting in so much effort? Why am I talking to myself? As Yuri gets past the first
Why am I
couple of
talking
lines,
out loud while she's trying to recite a poem?
it's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Hey, when are we gonna get a bathroom break?
I say out loud.
I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. All right. Well, I guess I'll leave.
Deep presser.
Just eat potatoes. Man, these potatoes are calming me down. We'll set this one aside. This'll help cheer you up a bit, right? He starts ripping it.
And I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too, and like better than hers, but there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while.
Can I take part in this conversation?
He's like backing out of the door slowly.
At the very least, it was good practice, you know?
What did I do?
You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days.
Oh, that.
Has my advice been helpful to you?
Not really. I mean, definitely, yeah.
One of those. I'm glad. Have you learned anything about yourself, friend Aaron? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself.
Yeah, well, I don't believe that shit.
In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even in my opinions are just opinions, you know?
I don't know. I mean, Stephen King's a good writer.
As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. For you.
I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri, those aren't the same words.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your weird poem now?
Yes, more than ever. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off.
God, you guys are fucking talkative today. Jesus.
I wish your character just said that.
Do I get to talk at some point?
It's not like I have a particular interest in a writing style.
This is the same day that I helped the girl with the books and her butt fell in my face. Feels like it's been a fucking eternity. Anyway, go on. Sorry.
Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something.
Wait, you don't actually think that, do you?
Fred. I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me.
You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do.
But...
That's another reason, yeah. Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right?
It's
really annoying and I hate it.
I didn't realize.
Sayori, I don't care if you
feel so. That's you.
I don't care if you feel so. You're being so selfish by taking my line.
Thank goodness.
You're a little early.
I'm sorry I wasn't home.
Sorry I wasn't home
God
yet.
damn, I can't read.
Were you waiting for a long time?
No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell.
You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. If you'd have done that, we wouldn't be in this predicament.
It gets really dark for no reason. You're so weird, friend Aaron, for doing that thing I just did.
Yuri giggles shyly. Yuri calling me weird? That bitch! I have no response to that.
Get out of my house. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me.
It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck.
Is there something on my face?
Yes, obviously. I accidentally got... I finished filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's pretty dumb.
I think it came out better than I expected.
Sure.
It's only pretty dumb.
I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. Like you! A loser. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Ooh, extended Fred. There's regular Fred.
So?
Haha!
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. Fucking shit. I flipped the page. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if it's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club and not a boring shit club? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, that's because it sucks. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Actually.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive and not boring.
It wasn't too short.
No!
So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
That's, I really don't think you need to worry. You talk plenty.
I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. I'm just fucking reading.
Yeah.
Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom.
Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monika.
All right. Great job, friend Aaron.
It's been 1 second. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. She would say things like,
Processing.
I like to imagine that, like, her hair just stays like that all the time.
how come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Weren't you a leader of the Robots Anonymous club last year?
I know not of what you speak. She speaks into her watch. He knows too much.
He can see.
Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
There is a difficulty of 86.8%.
Not many people are very interested. Not many humans are very interested in pulling out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it is something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature.
I read this last book in 8 minutes.
You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile.
I really read the book in 8 seconds, but I said minutes to make me seem more human.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
It's wildly uncomfortable, but then Monika explodes through the TV!
Okay. In order to distract you from you thinking that I am a robot and not a human, please write poetry. I will not Google poetry and bring in a printed out copy of someone else's work. Isn't that right, friend Aaron?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again, or at least an approximation of what smiling might look like.
It's very uncanny valley.
Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club.
Now rise! I fucking knew it.
One by one, the girls' eyes light up!
But only one. Yeah. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. First Monika's left eye, then her right eye. Lighting right eye.
Wait. Only a figure of expression. Okay, everyone, vanish.
At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monika was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
I hate it when she runs her jerk protocol.
Loading.
Loading jerk.
Jerk.exe.
Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook.
In perfect binary.
I can already see Monika's pristine hand. It's as thick as a dictionary. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. It's almost as if it was printed. Natsuki and Yuri.
The fucking dot matrix has.
This is so much fun.
Yeah, sure.
Monika's the best.
Did you just say a word about Monika?
Yeah.
Your like head's completely 180.
It's like it like gives the Terminator like red grid of like her point of view, like what she should do, and like A through C is kill and D is say hello.
Say hello. Hello. Hi, friend Aaron. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. Is what I would say if I had emotion. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening with my human ears. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? I will not blast you with my laser eyes. That I don't have.
You cannot hurt me. I am composed primarily of adamantium.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. She zaps people with her laser eyes. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway.
Arms down.
Program arms down. Executing. Want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Butt out.
Don't worry, friend Aaron. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. Except me, I don't experience human emotion.
Engage program cheek blush.
Red, 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 too red. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past too soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem.
I like it, friend Aaron.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
You read that really fast.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Here's my poem. I like it.
I didn't even hand it to you.
I can see.
It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. Reassurance.exe. That's the way to find the kind of style that suits you.
My creator did not make elbows for me. Arm up.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most, for I am unbiased. For no particular reason. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
Butt out.
Ha 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 ha. I think is what she's
Arm
trying
down.
to say.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I am not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. It is in my programming. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see.
Sometimes I feel cold.
Here's a fun subject that I use to break the ice. Did you know that 873 times 12 is 10,476?
I, remembered this? Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
It's like a fortune cookie that comes out of her mouth like, sorry, I barf paper.
Also, lottery numbers are on the back. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Shutting down. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn battery low. Battery low. Out even better. My human ears were not turned on. I mean,
Piano.
Listening.
I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika.
I don't really.
I just downloaded the program today.
I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika.
That's Monika looks at.
I am only at
Monika.
low-level concerto level.
Monika looks at me.
Maybe once I get a little better, I will. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting all... Sayori... Shutting down. Rebooting.
You just talk to her too long, and her ability to speak just starts to, like, decay slowly.
I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance,
Powering down.
then it will inspire others to overheating.
Holy shit.
Core temperature nominal. Do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Finally, Monika finished this with a recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a breath and smiles and screams.
What is this noise? Why are you barbarically pressing hands together?
As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat.
She trips over 5 potatoes and falls. She's hurt very badly.
But we laugh anyway. Then I eat a potato.
Monika uses her healing factor.
Her finger transforms into a syringe. I didn't know she had this power.
She's an interesting girl.
I was thinking about something from earlier. Can we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words. Sorry, I'll go home.
Sayori fumbles with her words.
Monika, do they usually have fried squid?
Oh, I'm getting my voices confused here.
Wait a second.
Squid.
Natsuki?
My incredible intellect is capable of handling both sides of this conversation.
I've said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? Stupid robot. Stupid. I mean stupid human. Stupid, extra stupid.
Monika stands up from her desk and walks
Jetpacks across the room.
Sayori. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. Your internal computer processor should have known exactly what time it was.
And then Monika's like,
What?
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. You're such a clubless bitch. I don't know if you plan to just come. You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
Because you fucking said it the other day. Like a bunch of times. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean?
It says Inuyashiki on your forehead. Look in the mirror, idiot.
I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelves. They look juicy and delicious. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand.
Don't touch my shit!
She then turns to a box. Oh, I thought it said she turns into a box of manga.
Help! I'm reducing!
That's where she goes every time she sinks. Like another part of her has become a manga.
She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book mixing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. God damn this green snaggletooth.
I know that feel. I watched my grandmother die in front of me.
What? Funny. I guess that would be worse than seeing a manga out of place, isn't it?
Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
No, of course not. Look at what my eyebrows are doing above my hair. Pay no attention to my goat eyes.
Yeah, oh man, so cute.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so.
No, what's really difficult is breathing through this one tiny nostril. I have nose asthma. It's like snorting through a coffee straw.
Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people?
Additionally, you are powerless to prevent me. I have the strength of 1,000 people.
I mean, doing it... That was weird. Has anyone noticed that she kind of talks like a robot? And like says robot things? She never looks at me. Well, anyway. Stares straight ahead. I guess it's nothing. I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier.
Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I could do besides wait for Monika.
Hey, you! You just said everything out fucking loud.
I look up to see Natsumi next to me.
Yeah, you said that too. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't much time, so...
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side.
My side looks really good today.
I pull the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know?
Every time I make a salad.
I just wanted to make sure. Do you do the crisscross cuts where they come out like little squares?
Yeah, mango squares.
Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know, and you're always eating potatoes, and you have potatoes in your sack. So I thought potatoes would just be crushing it all day. Wait a minute, this is my manga at all. This is potato. You just wrote the title of the manga on the potato. You sneaky son of a bitch. What the hell's going on?
She looks around. Monica's a potato. All right, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. Think about cheering me up. Piece of shit.
Yeah, you suck. If you insist. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. Why did you keep saying that out loud? Jesus!
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own.
Oh, shit.
Damn. Friend Aaron might not like to be around you if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm your tits, bitch.
Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day, it's so hard. I just want to come to the club and
get swifty.